bed.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to RanDOTA. As always, I am D, and we are back here for Game 3 of the Grand Finals of TI8. Now, first game we saw, OG took after a good fight. Second game, LGD kinda ran away with that one. So we're back here for Game 3. It's 1-1 from the best of 5. First bands are Spectre and Tiny. I'm still curious about the Tiny band from OG. I'm not sure how LGD usually ranks for Tiny play. We will see, I guess. Hope you guys enjoyed last week, and hopefully you enjoy this week, and next week, and all the weeks, I don't know. I am mildly babbling, I know.
5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to ban.
Nature's Prophet again. So LGD doesn't want to face the global pressure. Again, this is a theme we've seen with them for the first two games.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. PSG.LGD
IO.
turn to ban.
So the old combo, Tiny and the ball, not going to be viable in this match.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to ban.
LGD getting rid of the Enchantress. So first game of the series where we will not be seeing that particular character. It's kind of fun. She's fun, but I can kind of see why. They're like, hey, let's move on to somebody a little different this time. Reserve time being dipped into quite a bit here by OG. The question is, what are we going to see? Because the last two games, I mean, of course, I know who wins, and I know the basic length and the kill counts for these things, but the last two games were bloodbaths. I don't remember how much of a bloodbath this one is.
Seconds remaining.
Kitty!
Seconds remaining. OG's turn to pick.
First pick is the Weaver. Fun one to see. Very hard to kill if he's played right, and this being the grand finals, pretty much given it. It's a given. Whereas OG start off with a quick pick of Chen and Phantom Lancer. So a lot of split push already, because Chen's got his army and his global heal. Phantom Lancer's, well, Phantom Lancer.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So let's see whose second pick for LGD is. Again, very heavy dipping into the reserve time for Vengeful Spirit. Okay, so not sure why Venge is on here so far. I mean, Nether Swap is a great skill, as is Magic Missile. All of Vengeful Spirit's skills are good, but at the same time, it's just she's not a great counter to Chen or the Phantom Lancer yet. Arc Warden getting banned out by LGD after Earthshaker was banned by OG. Huh.
PSG.LGD.
Storm Spirit is out, so they don't want. OG does not want that initiation that Somnus was doing, which can't blame him. I mean, him jumping all over the place, grabbing you and killing you in a few seconds is kind of terrifying. LGD taking up the Pugna.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to pick. PSG.LGD.
Winter Wyvern.
So band number 5, the Leshrac, with the Winter Wyvern picked up by OG again. Now, we saw the Winter Wyvern do some good stuff in the first couple of games. Hello, kitty.
5 seconds remaining.
We'll see if they can repeat that performance. If I remember right, I think it was Jerax on the Winter Wyvern, but I don't remember offhand.
OG's turn.
Third pick for LGD is the Phoenix. So we've got the Ice Flyer and the Fire Flyer. Both of them third pick too, so that's kind of funny.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Who is going to be fourth pick for OG?
PSG.LGD. Lena.
The Lena. Always fun to see the Slayer back.
Remaining.
Excuse me. So who's gonna be number 4 for LGD? We wonder. Let us find out soon. They got 26 seconds. And yeah, I know the frame rate on this screen is not super great, but as I found out last week, it'll fix itself. Let me get into the actual match. Alchemist. Ooh, this is a fun one already. Because Grievel's Greed still works for the bounty runes. It just works a little different now. I don't remember how it affects the first one when it gives team gold. We'll have to wait and see. Although it did just become super important to OG to not let LGD get bounty runes as much as possible.
PSG.LGD's turn to ban.
Juggernaut's the final ban for OG. That's an interesting choice. I guess they don't really want a hard farmer like that against them.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. PSG.LGD's turn to
Monkey King is final LGD ban because Topson did a lot of good work with him.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
They've got 6 seconds right now.
OG's turn to pick.
Brewmaster. Now there's a fun guy to have around. So they've got a good tanky front line with the Alchemist Brewmaster combo, a dangerous back line with the Phoenix. Vengeful Spirit can actually do some great tricks. And then the Weaver, of course, is the Weaver. He doesn't like to die very often, and he's hard to catch. And the Morphling. A 5-pick Morphling. I'm surprised he lasted that long in the pool. Let's get this one going. This should be fun. Oh boy. The spam has begun. speed it up just a little bit to get us through this.
Normally.
Alright, we should... Yep, there we go.
Wonderful.
Prepare for battle.
Wonderful.
Alrighty. Tipping was an interesting choice this year because the All-Star game was done with mutators, and one of them was that if you tip somebody, if it's a teammate, they heal. If it's an enemy, they get hurt. Why is there? They just dropped a smoke of deceit on the. Jerax just dropped a smoke of deceit on the ground. They're also just spray painting the OG logo all over the place. So this is a troll. This is trolling right now.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
But it's trolling in a good way. All right, we'll go and introduce the teams. Let's start off on the Radiant side of this thing because we've done the Dire side first off on the other two games. All right, so first off, and we got OG. Playing on the Lino, we have Jerax. Currently in the top lane alongside Seb on the Winter Wyvern. Mid lane, we have Topson once more, this time playing on the Morphling, so we'll see how he does with this guy. Bottom lane, we have Big Daddy No-Tail and Chen. Probably going to be in the jungle, but still down here for now. And Anna on the Phantom Lancer.
The battle begins.
Bottom lane for LGD, we already got a fight going as FY on the Phoenix and Chalice on the Brewmaster. They take it to Anna, and Anna's going to have a bit of a health problem right about now. Meanwhile, mid lane for LGD, we've got Somnus playing the Alchemist, which is a bit of a surprise. You don't see him terribly often at this level. Then top lane, we got Ame playing the Weaver, being supported by X-Nova on the Vengeful Spirit, whose wings look kinda metal.
Dire structures are fortified.
Crimson Mournful Reverie. I think I've actually got that.
Courier has been killed.
And we've already got a courier snipe.
Normally.
Well played by Jerax. He gets the early courier snipe, which means that Somnus is going to be in a little bit of trouble because that was his ring of defense and his I think it was a healing salve actually. FY spitting out some fire spirits, trying to keep Anna back. Now, No-Tail probably going to spend a lot of time in the jungle because again he's playing as Chen. Meanwhile, Somnus has actually taken quite a bit of a pounding here from Topson. In a straight fight at this level, I gotta say it's probably going to go the way of the Morphling. Just because Morphling is A, ranged, and B, he has the access to his attribute shift. So there's very little the Alchemist is going to be able to do. He's got to get in close and start punching. And when he sees that happening, Topson can either go full agility and have super armor and heavy fast hits, or he can go super strength and just basically say, yeah, you're not getting through my health pool in the next 10 minutes. Weaver goes for Shikuchi, goes straight onto Jerax. There's the swarm and the magic missile onto Jerax as well. Chalice does draw first blood though, kills Anna, but we're gonna have a second one here as Jerax falls to Ame. Anna already coming back in. Has hit level 3, so he's got access to all of his basic skills. There's Phantom Rush and the Spirit Lance. Does use Doppelganger. The Doppelgangers go straight on to Chalice. No-Tail comes in, hits Penitence on FY, but... And there's the Hadoken, actually. That was a big hit from downtown. But it's all that's really going to do is push FY back a little bit. FY, though, Icarus dives forward, straight on the No-Tail. No-Tail's got him beat on health, though. So FY is going to have to get out of there. There's the Hadouken. Not going to be enough time for Phoenix to die this day. Meanwhile, our Pirate Brewmaster, at least that's kind of the... yeah, Rum Runner's Carronade. That's pirates. That's a pirate thing. Ooh, there's an adapt. We get in here just as Thompson launches an adaptive strike onto Somnus. Thompson has taken a bit of a beating, but not sure the adaptive strike was necessary there, but hey, why not? Meanwhile, Seb and Jerax up here in the top lane. Both of them a bit injured, but not really anything to worry about. FY finds himself a double damage rune. Just goes on the attack on the Satyr Tormentor, but the thing is, Phoenix doesn't even hit that hard. Doesn't really hit that hard, at least not at the early levels. Ooh, Dark Troll Summoner, always a good one to have. There's the Penitence, there's the net. They're gonna go straight on the Chalice. Can they get this without FY here? Yeah, they're gonna get it. Anna picking up a kill there. Somebody else die? Yeah, Jerax. Yeah, Jerax has died twice. So it's not much, but LGD does have a 2-kill lead, a little bit under, right around a 1k lead. Actually, no, it's less than 500 gold lead. But OG's actually winning the experience race. It's not a lot at the moment because again we've been at this game less than just now 5 minutes. Oh, great light strike array onto Ame, but Ame still gets the bounty rune. Jerax is gonna have to get his own. He also has they did manage to pick up Seb, and Anna falls on the bottom lane as well. This is starting to look a little bit like last game. LGD kind of already running away with it. I mean, we're still in the early stages, and FY did just fall. It wasn't a clean kill, unfortunately, but hey. Oh, the Shikuchi forward on the Jerax. They got a third one on the Lena. That's a killing spree already up for Ame. This top lane's really going the way of LGD right now. X-Nova running out of trees. There's a Splinter Blast. And Arctic Burn. Did that actually land on Jerax? On Ame? No, it didn't. Light Strike onto X-Nova. Gonna slow him down. Ame taking a bit of a beating, but No-Tail came in to help out, but FY's here as well. And Chen goes down. FY burning down the Holy Warrior. Meanwhile, Thompson, can the Living Water do anything against the Firebird? Meanwhile, Chalice has caught up to Anna, almost in terms of levels. Anna's still just a little closer to 6, but when your Lena is level 3 and your Winter Wyvern's level 5 in your off lane, that's something that should probably worry you. The Icarus Dive comes forward onto Jerax. He does land the Light Strike on FY, but Jerax is still in trouble here. Splinter Blast comes out. X-Nova's gonna have to run. No-Tail has shown up as well. They're going on to Ame. Missed the Light Strike, but Thompson. Oh, well played by Thompson. He morphed into the Weaver. Ends up getting a double kill, taking down FY as well. Using Shikuchi, though, that was brilliantly played by Thompson. If you haven't seen it, one of the big changes recently is that Morphling's ultimate can now turn him into an enemy hero. He gains access to all of their basic abilities. Let's see, yeah. Changes form to match the target enemy, gaining their basic abilities can be toggled for the duration of the ability. Yeah, so you can actually do what he did, which is he turned into Weaver, used Shikuchi to catch up to him, and killed him with his own abilities. But he can also turn back from that into He can turn from Weaver into Morphling, or Morphling into anybody into any enemy unit. So it's actually a lot like playing Rubik, but
Under attack.
you get all of one target's basic abilities as opposed to one ability from any enemy in the game. Fire Spirit comes in to hit Thompson, and another one just misses. They know FY's around here somewhere. Jerax actually takes a full-on Fire Spirit to the face.
Dire's middle tower has
The tier 1 is already gone for LGD. Thompson taking the lead, getting his team a little bit ahead. Well, trying to catch up at least. They're keeping LGD to about a 1,000 gold lead. Whereas they've lost about half their experience lead. Oh, first primal split of the game as Anna has to Phantom Rush out, but the Boulder catches him. In comes FY with the Phoenix. Phantom Lancer has to run, but he's not going to make it out of this. And Brewmaster is already fully back. Still not sure how drinking a lot of booze manages to turn you into 3 separate elemental spirits, but hey, I'm not going to question it. Except right then. Seb TPing out. Thompson's just going ham on Somnus here. Let's check the net worth. Oh wow, the Morphling is actually leading the Alchemist on net worth. That's not a great sign. At least not for the Alchemist. Ooh, Thompson's found himself. Waveforms forward, straight on the Ame, but ooh, he manages to Shikuchi out.
is under attack.
Well, Seb falls down here on the bottom lane to FY, who actually is mostly okay.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
FY and Chalice have arrived on the top lane. Penitence onto Chalice, but No Tail is in trouble here. He's not getting out of this. Light Striker ready to try and help him out, but he is cornered. FY getting the kill there. Being chased down by Anna though. FY does fall, so it's 1 for 1. Now LGD are still ahead by 6 kills, but the Brewmaster gets Light Strikes into Anna having the Phantom Rush.
Dire's
Is there going to be a Spirit Lance? Oh, X Nova and Ame have shown up. Anna is in trouble now. Especially since Jerax is kind of gone. Well, Jerax is actually dead. Winters curves onto the Brewmaster. That's a great one. And there goes the Brewmaster. He is gone from by Seb's attack. Meanwhile, Anna has a cold embrace for Anna gets cold embrace by Seb. But that's not going to be enough to save him from Ame. That Light Striker almost... Oh, but the time lapse. They do manage to get X Nova in revenge for losing Anna, but the big target that they really wanted was the bug. They wanted Ame. There's the swarm. Light Strike actually lands. They think the delay on Light Strike? No, half a second. The tier 2 is actually gone, and Thompson's already level 11. Suddenly his waveform is massive range. You know, it actually didn't tell you the range on here. It's a little strange. Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Chalice coming into the top lane, trying to save the tower, but the tier 1 is actually pretty badly injured. We get here just as Jerax falls to Ame.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Seb and Ame both TP into the bottom. Ame's here. There's the Phoenix Egg, but it's not going to live. Thompson's just like, yeah, whatever. Turns into the Weaver and actually Tsukuchi's away from him. Adaptive Strike is going to push him back, and there goes Thompson, taking down Ame as well. This is not the real Weaver, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Thompson's all over the place, and he's winning.
Dire's bottom
He's been in 4 of his team's 9 kills. That's just under half. Granted, you can't divide 9 by 2 and have a whole number. It's just math just doesn't work that way. But yet Thompson's been all over the place, just winning the fight for his team. FY comes in, but let's be honest here. FY on his own does not have a chance against Thompson. However, 4 of them do, as Chalice is coming in as well. Ame and X-Nova right here. Icarus dive forward. Thompson just has the more strength, and he's not going to make it out of this. Ame picking up the kill, too. That gets a big boost for the Weaver. Cold Embrace for Seb onto himself, but is it going to be enough? Nope. As the Primal Split comes in, Weaver actually uses his time lapse to get out of a net from a Dark Troll Summoner. Meanwhile, No Tail gets just destroyed by Ame. Oh, almost got the Lina, but the Primal Split ended just a little too early. Somnus has dedicated himself to the jungle, so he's going to be getting his net worth up there. In fact, he's actually now taking over the top spot from Thompson. The Phoenix Egg is out, but it's not going to survive this. Almost! Just the last second, Seb picks it up after Jerax falls to Ame. Actually, Jerax fell to FY. X-Nova in trouble here. There goes the Strength Adapt to Strike, which is the stunner. No, X-Nova is going to go down here. I was going to say Thompson, all he has to do is find him one more time.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Tier 1 in the mid is under siege, but let's be honest here. OG's towers haven't really taken much damage here, except for the bottom one. Whereas LGD's bottom is almost gone. Their mid is gutted. Their top is down to tier 2s at best. LGD's gonna have a bit of a time coming back from this, but they can still do it easily. I mean, you don't make it to the finals of the international by being bad. Drunken Haze helps Ame pick up the kill there on No Tail. But Thompson, as a fake Weaver, just goes in, destroying the wave, so there's nothing to help push here. X-Nova and FY down here on the bottom lane. But there's nobody down there for them. No Tail. Oh, they might find Ame. There's the Winter's Curse. They're going on him. They're going to dedicate everything, even though Laguna Blade just nearly destroys the Weaver with one blast. They also find X-Nova. Can they get him before TD out? Yes, they can. In comes Chalice, but he realizes really too late that this is a really bad idea. And Chalice joins his teammates. It's a 1 for 3 at the end of the day. When did Jerax? Oh, Chalice actually did get Jerax there. Kitty! OG are going to turn this into a Roshan attempt. Come here, kitty.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Now, they don't have a super quick Roshan, but they have a decently quick one. This is probably going to go to Thompson. Yep.
Fallen to the radiant. Dire structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom
Jerax actually denies the bottom tier 1, so... 176 to 32 in terms of agility versus strength. Ooh, it's almost like Ame sensed Thompson coming for him. Come here, kitty. First talent pickup by our alchemist is the lower cooldown on Unstable Concoction. Ame looks like he's looking for somebody to kill, but oh, he does get pinged out, but Seb and Anna are just like, nah, we're good. Seb TPing to the bottom. Jerax is already here, but FY is the only member of LGD that's down here. Can they catch him? They can. Chalice does take down No Tail, but the Winter's Curse is used to lock him and lock the Phoenix in place. There's the Laguna Blade, and the Icarus Dive is going to get him out of there. But the egg is out. Can they? Do they have the attack speed to do this? No, they don't. The stun actually comes through, but Anna's coming in to help out. Jerax TPing out. The Sunray comes out. Seb actually does fall to FY, but not before Anna takes him down. Still a double kill for FY on this Phoenix. Chalice falling in the mid lane. X-Nova is the only one is trying to survive, but there's a fake Brewmaster in the form of Thompson here. X-Nova just destroyed by No Tail.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, Ame trying to do some split pushing here. OG is... I know the kill score doesn't show it, but OG is actually kind of firmly in control at the moment. I mean, with a 7-kill lead and an Alchemist, LGD should be more than 1,000 gold ahead. That said, though, OG should also probably... The way things are going, that kill score is the only reason that OG is only 1,000 experience ahead.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Anna trying to get out of here. Has the doppelganger. Sumnus is here with full on chemical rage, but there's the solar ray trying to keep Anna in line, and there he goes. Now they're just chasing down the Chen army. Will the Hellbear Smash get out of here? Nope. Blink Dagger. This is actually where Alchemist starts to get terrifying. He's got his Radiance, he's got his Blink, he's got a Manta. All he really needs is an Octarine, and he's basically set.
Better luck next time.
Cold winds carry me.
Oh, we do have a fight in here in the middle. Thompson, currently in the form of the Brewmaster, trying to take down Chalice. Waveforms forward as himself. Is going to... Almost gets it. Oh, the Winter's Curse lands on FY. Will get X-Nova out of the way. That does kill Seb actually gets the kill on Chalice with that Splinter Blast. Thompson has been morphed back into himself now, as the timer expired. After the Cold Embrace, though. Ame is here. The Phoenix Egg is out. Thompson's just like, okay, I'll kill the Phoenix. Except he's not going to get a chance to. Oh, the Aegis goes off, but so does the Phoenix Bomb. Thompson is still here. Has to waveform away. Up onto the cliff. Sends a fake out with his Manta and actually manages to TP out. 3 for 1 or 3.5 because of the Aegis. That was not a good trade for OG. Because that was not what OG wanted with that fight. So the question is starting to become, which carry is going to really finish coming online first? And if you know anything about this game, and I mean Dota in general, you're going to bet on Somnus here. Because the Alchemist, with Grievel's Greed, just starts coming online super fast once he gets going. And Somnus is going. He's got his BKB queued up to buy. He's got extra health from his talent tree.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's
We have a 3-man smoke from LGD. I haven't had too many smokes this game that I've seen.
Dire are scanning.
Ame here defending bottom tier 2. They find themselves no tail and just they work on getting him down, but the hand of God saves him temporarily. The boulder came out, and there he goes. Big Daddy No Tail is down. Anna's just going on X Nova, and is he going to get this kill? Doppelganger. Oh, the stolen Phoenix form. Thompson has to turn back into himself to avoid getting killed as a Phoenix. Waveforms away. They're going on Anna, but no, Anna cannot get the Phoenix egg. Does this get destroyed by Somnus, who is full of chemicals at this point.
Relentless.
Yeah, like I said, Octarine Core for the Alchemist. Lower cooldowns. Oh, Seb, you're in trouble now. Ame and Chalice are here. FY was coming in, but they didn't need FY for that kill. Meanwhile, Somnus, he's back into the fight. He's going on the tier 2. I think the problem is, like I said, the Alchemist was just going to come online too quickly. Thompson is still technically the highest level in the game, but Roshan will be up in a minute.
Radiant are scanning. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Thompson might find himself Ame, but he's actually jungling with his Eye of Scotty. Has to waveform away from the Brewmaster, right into X Nova, and Somnus comes in as well, starts chopping him down. They commit everything to kill that Morphling, and with good reason. The Vengeful, the fake Vengeful actually produced a real Vengeant Revenant. Or what are they called again? No, okay, it's just an illusion. Tier 1 under serious threat here in the mid lane. Oh, Winter's Curse onto Somnus, but it's an Alchemist. He's just a little too tanky. He even takes his own bomb to the head. No Tail is Cold Embrace. The Phoenix Egg is going to explode just as Somnus comes out. FY getting that kill. Anna on the run from Somnus and X Nova. Almost with the Fire Spirit, but not quite.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Meanwhile, tier 1 in the mid lane is gone. And they've been doing this without Ame, who's going to be a big part of their damage.
Is under attack.
His swarm attacks now take... His swarm takes 8 attacks to destroy. That is insane.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
The noose is actually starting to tighten. OG had this in the bag at first, but the problem is they hit the mark. That's probably about 5-6 minutes ago. Alchemist just started taking off. They didn't have an answer for it. Now LGD's up by 15,000 gold, about 20,000 experience. Now, granted, a lot of that is on Somnus. But I mean, Somnus can basically do what he needs to do, which at this point is stop his teammates from dying. Oh, Thompson with a bit of a desperation Roshan here. Somnus comes in, just drops No Tail almost instantly. Takes off about half his health with just the Unstable Concoction. So the Chen is out of the fight for about 30 seconds. Roshan, nobody's fighting Roshan right now, but that is Thompson as an Alchemist.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Oh, well played by Anna, sending in his Manta illusions to take out the courier. So 2 courier kills for OG, but problem is LGD is just like, okay, whatever, we'll go kill Roshan. Question is, who's going to pick up the Aegis here? Nobody, because Roshan's not going to die. Meanwhile, Ame finding himself a kill. The light strike lands, but Jerax is already out. Xnova is the only one to fall so far on LGD's side. And there goes Anna. So they got Seb here, or they got Thompson. Seb and Thompson are the only ones left alive, but Seb is in trouble here. He's still back here. Somnus is like, okay, you can stay in there. I'll blow you up when you come out. So the only one to survive that fight is Thompson. And the only reason he could do that is because he's got strength morph and the ability to run away while invincible. Somnus and Chalice going back in on Roshan. He's already down below half health. I don't want to know how much booze it would take to get Roshan drunk. So Ame takes the immortality. And Chalice gets the keys. This has been a quick turnaround, folks. OG was, despite being lower on the kill score, pretty much in control for a while, but like I said, at right about the 20 to 21 minute mark, Somnus and the Alchemist hit the switch. And that's kind of where we've been for the last almost 10 minutes. OG are still trying, but oh, No Tail is burning to death, and he's got a spirit vessel. He's not going to survive this. There he goes. Meanwhile, Jerax fallen again. Where was this? It's basically the same place. Xnova goes down to Thompson, but Thompson's on the run. So he's going to have to turn back into himself, and there's nothing he can do at this point. He's just going to have to TP out and hope he doesn't die. Well, that ain't going to happen. Somnus comes in, blows him up with the unstable concoction. And Thompson is 22 at this point. Or not Thompson, Somnus is 22 at this point. He's also ahead by nearly 10k gold. Oddly enough, Ame is actually the highest level in the game at 24. Thompson does buy back. The tier 3 is under threat. There's the Manta style popped. Somnus charging forward straight into Thompson, who does morph into him, but that's an illusion. The tier 3 is already gone. LGD's up by 22,000 gold. There goes No Tail. He is out of the fight. Granted, at this point, Chen not super useful. And honestly, so far, No Tail's the only one to fall. Meanwhile, Anna was actually trying to split push this. Anna, oh, the nether swap manages to stop Anna from escaping, but Doppelganger, Anna's stuck here. Anna's dead. Somnus picking up the kill there. They did get, Anna did actually get the tier 3, so well played. No racks, but
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
all outer towers have fallen for LGD, but again, OG have lost their mid lane melee. Winter's Curse onto Chalice, so Somnus' illusions are actually beating the crap out of him. And there goes Chalice. Somnus is up in the air, but he's chemical raged. He's got his unstable concoction going. No Tail. No Tail's not going to make it out of this. Ame running him down. Somnus going after Thompson, has got an unstable concoction brewing. Has to actually waveform away. Does still get hit by it. Oh, this is bad. The Manta Style did not save him. Somnus is just going on him. Instant buyback from Seb as he dies. There goes Jerax. Thompson's down as well. The only ones with buyback now are No Tail and Anna. But the middle racks is gone. Are they going to throne this? Looks like Somnus just wants to go for the throne. Tier 4 down.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Penitent's out, but let's be honest here, it's not going to be doing much. Phoenix Egg right in front of the fountain. Anna just charges out straight onto it, just starts chopping away at it. Can they get this thing? No, they cannot. The Phoenix is just too tanky at this point.
Radiant's ancient is under attack.
Chen has the No-Tail has to buy back after dying. They might actually get FY here. Yep, they're gonna. But they lose, and they also get X-Nova. X-Nova does buy back though, but the problem is they've lost their tier 4s.
Radiant's ancient is under attack.
Somnus is still standing as well, and he's just going ham. He's taking on the entire. He was basically taking on all of OG on his own at one point. Somnus actually kind of ignoring OG just to get the punches in on the throne. He gets the kill. So LGD actually taking the win here in Game 3. That puts them up 2-1 against OG. Don't go anywhere, folks. I'm really enjoying this series, but like I said, don't go anywhere, because I'll be right back with game number 4. See you then.
Turn to bat.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after that last game, hope you're up for a nice, relaxing. Oh, what the hell! I can't lie like that. Welcome back to RanDOTA, ladies and gentlemen. As always, I am D, and this is game 4 of the TI 2018 Grand Finals between OG and PSG.LGD. Last game,
10 seconds.
LGD made a great comeback. If you remember, I mean, for you guys, it was only like 5 minutes ago, maybe.
Turn to bat.
Like I was saying, LGD made a great comeback on the back of Somnus's Alchemist. LGD have already banned out the Spectre again because they don't want to fight it. OG's made some great plays with that. But OG keep banning out the Tiny, and this time they banned out Silencer as well, so...
OG's turn to bat.
Second ban for LGD. Again, they always ban out the Spectre Nature's Prophet combo. So they really don't want to deal with the global initiation and global split push, so...
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. PSG.LGD's turn to bat.
Weaver banned out by OG. Smart call considering what the kind of damages Ame was doing last time.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to pick.
LGD banning out the Earthshaker. Again, not a bad choice, because he can do some serious damage if you're not careful.
Seconds remaining. PSG.LGD.
First pick IO for OG. So there's already a big threat right there. How is LG going to respond to this is the question.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. PSG.LGD.
Enchantress.
The Enchantress is back already. She's gone for one game, but I guess she had to take a break. She wanted to take a break, so.
OG's turn to pick.
LGD taking the Morphling for themselves this time. Thompson did a lot of great work in Game 3 with that. Especially where especially with that kill he got on Ame with his first morph. OG bringing back the classic Phantom Lancer. So this is actually a good trick. They've got a lot of good stuff already. Also, I just noticed the texture on the lance has no end cap. That's a little strange, but
PSG.LGD's turn to ban. Seconds remaining. OG's turn to ban.
once again, LGD banning out the Arc Warden while OG this time take away the Alchemist. Yeah, you don't want Somnus getting his hands on that thing again. Not after the last game. Because he had some issues at the start, but once he got going, it was a case of it's the snowball effect. You start with a small one, roll it down the hill. It might slow down a little bit on the rough patches, but once it builds up enough momentum, get out of the way.
PSG.LGD's turn to ban.
Storm Spirit banned out again by OG, so like I said, again, the Alchemist and the Storm Spirit are targeted bans against Somnus. Because he's done some seriously horrifying things with those people.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. PSG.LGD.
Pug got banned out by LGD. And we're on to pick number 3. Let's see who they go for.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Mm-hmm. Well, they've gone a little ways into the reserve timer. For a Tusk. Fun. It's always fun to see the Tusk coming out, because especially with the Walrus Punch coming out eventually. OG returned with the Chen once more. No Tail, you have your boy.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Now we see who's pick number 4. We actually do get some interesting picks if I remember the scoreboard right. They've really gone far in.
Turn to pick.
For the Brewmaster. To be fair, Chalice did a lot of good work with this guy. It wasn't like he wasn't the MVP of the match, I would say. I would definitely go to Somnus, but still.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Let's see how far into their reserve time OG dips. Not very. With Invoker. Hello, Carl. I'm betting that's going to be a Topson Invoker because Invoker's a 98% chance of a mid laner. This should be good.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to
Final ban from LGD is the Centaur Warrunner. I don't think I've seen a Centaur Warrunner in this. We haven't seen one in this series, so.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
We're into reserve time on this ban.
OG's turn to pick. PSG.LGD.
Axe.
They banned the Kunkka to pick up the axe. This is gonna be an awesome game already, you can tell. I mean, Axe does one thing. He does it very well, but he only does one thing. Namely, he takes his trademark weapon and buries it in your face.
10 seconds remaining.
Granted, when you're named Axe, that's kind of a given. Final pick for LGD. Who are they going to go for here? Funny thing is, we got one of the in terms of backstory, we've got one of the smartest characters and one of the probably dimmest characters on the same team. With the Invoker and the Axe. I mean, Axe is not stupid, but his mindset seems to follow the idea of when all you have is a hammer. Or in this case, when all you have is an axe. The Bloodseeker has returned. Well, most of LGD's picked their heroes, but there we go. I kind of want to pet Chen's mount there because it's a dog. I love dogs. I love all animals really, but please note, Axe is covered in spikes. Do not touch him. Well, probably don't touch him anyway because it's Axe. I can already tell you guys, this is the longest match of the 5 games. Or it might be the last game. Ultimately, I don't want to spoil it. We'll see. And we are in.
Prepare for battle.
Trying to find out where we put that Sunstrike. Yes, again. Actually, seems like most of the OG was spamming, but oh well. This is not Alliance. Neither of you is playing. Neither of you is Alliance, Seb. All right, this time let's see. We'll introduce the Radiant side because we've introduced the Dire side twice, so we might as well do this. Anyway, go ahead and start out. Here on the top lane, we got X-Nova playing on the Enchantress once more. He's alongside FY, who's playing the Tusk. And they've got Ame on the Morphling up here as well, so it's 3-1-1 for LGD. Meanwhile, mid lane, they got Somnus back on the Bloodseeker. This will just be fun with the race car here. And then finally, Chalice, for the second time in a row, playing on the Brewmaster. Meanwhile, top lane for OG, we got Big Daddy No Tail, once more playing the Chen. He'll be moving in and out of top lane a bit, but mostly he'll be up here supporting Ana on the Phantom Lancer. Mid lane, we got Topson, and then bottom lane, we have Jerax playing Io, and Seb on the Axe itself. So we got a 2-1-2 from OG, where, like I said, LGD have a 3-1-1. That said, looks like X-Nova might be going for a courier snipe here. Yeah, X-Nova's going for the courier snipe. Is he gonna wait around and get it, or is it? I don't think so. Now, an Invoker versus a Bloodseeker. This is not a fight you normally get to see, so... Problem is, the Bloodseeker is going to be a little bit better about last hitting just because of having Blood Rage. And also just having higher damage. Oop, Jerax has taken quite a bit of punishment. Oh, Jerax actually moved up here to top lane, so it's now 3-1-1 again. Meanwhile, Seb doing what Axe does. He's got his 1 point encounter helix, and he's just gonna cut the whole creep wave. Meanwhile, Topson's actually taking quite a beating from Somnus here in the mid. He does have Forge Spirits ready, but he hasn't cast it yet. No Tail and Jerax being run out of lane by X-Nova, but they're going to turn. Penitence actually goes out, taking a ton of hits. And there's first blood as X-Nova goes down to No Tail and Jerax. FY is in trouble now as he did get the kill onto Jerax, so that's the first full kill, but Penitence comes out. FY has to run. There's the Spirit Lance to almost get the kill, but the snowball at the last possible second, and the Hadoken. Well played by No Tail there. Thank you. Oh great, like Bloodseeker's not fast enough to begin with. Seb is actually ahead of Chalice on levels by almost a full one. Dang, that's not great for that's really not gonna be a good thing for Chalice. No Tail does fall here to Ame. The snowball comes through, as does the Hadoken, but Jerax trying to stop them. He pulls out the spirits, which does get a good slow. Good steal by X-Nova to take over the Satyr Tormentor. Topson going down in the mid lane there as Somnus was thirsty. Oh, the Sunstrike not quite on the mark.
healing power.
X-Nova does have Nature's Attendance. Jarek's having to tether over to Anna for a minute. Share some regen. Oh, the Ice Shards comes out. No-Tail just turns. FY does actually get off the snowball before any damage. There's a huge amount of damage on the No-Tail as Somnus picks up Topson in the mid lane, but X-Nova did get the kill. FY has to run though, and he's not going to make it. Jarek's getting the final hit there. So it ends up being a 1-for-1 across the map. LGD still in the lead by 2 kills. That was a long thing to hear.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So Somnus has actually picked up 2 onto Topson here. Topson is level 4. Oh, that's bad news for him because Somnus is 6. Rupture is out. Seb, meanwhile, has also hit 6. Has access to the Culling Blade. Primal Split is also up, but he doesn't have. But Chalice does not have the mana for it. Get here just as Topson goes down, giving Somnus a killing spree. Somnus is actually taking a lot of punishment here, and he's gonna fall. Didn't even get Jerax, and it's a double kill for No-Tail as he takes down FY as well. In comes X-Nova for the to finish off the light ball, but it's a bit too little, bit too late. Penitence comes out. X-Nova is taking quite a bit of damage, but Primal Split coming out. This is a big one from Chalice. Topson is in trouble. He is not having the best day here. Rock to the head, and Topson's down. That was a quick death. That's 4 deaths. He's 0-4-2. And No-Tail might... Yeah, No-Tail follows him as Chalice picks up his double.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Chalice with a great rotation there. Managed to save X-Nova, but...
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Tier 1 is already down, 6 minutes in, 9-5. And it's 1,000 gold lead up for LGD already. That said, OG do have Seb, who is the top farmer in the game so far. He's going for a Vanguard and a Blink Dagger. Rupture out. But Seb's just going to walk away. Somnus taking a ton of damage. There's the Berserker's Cult and the dunk on the Bloodseeker. Can he get another Berserker's Cult? No, he can't because it's going to be... He can actually get a dunk here. Almost. He actually had that. If he had not stopped the animation, he could have gotten that kill. He might have died from it though.
The next label plate.
Still, well played with that Culling Blade. That might actually be the kind of mentality that Topson needed. That kind of morale boost.
My thrift rewarded.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Regeneration.
X-Nova finding himself a regen rune, and Enchantress sounds like she's high when she finds one.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Adaptive Strike on a Jerax, but really that didn't do much to him. Oh, full slow on the Ame.
Structures are fortified.
they're slowing Ame up a lot, but there's not much they can really do to him at this point. They need something to just instantly destroy him. That being said, he did go down to 1 HP for a second there.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
LGD swarming over the bottom tier 1 with Somnus and Chalice. They do have a backup here in the form of FY, but they don't need it.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
So OG have lost 2 towers and they have taken none so far.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Like I said, this is a long one. This is over an hour. The game itself is only about 65 minutes. Chalice blinks in, trying to get to Jerax or Anna. Primal Split comes out. Jerax does go down, but Anna is currently ruptured. Almost made it out. Sunstrike comes in. There's the dunk from Seb as he comes in. Gets down FY. They're going to lose Anna here. Seb decides, you know what? I'm going to stand and fight. That is, I would say, that is Ame right there. That's a blood ritual. Another dunk cuts down the Morphling. Jerax must have recalled. No, he didn't have it yet. Oh, X-Nova, you're in trouble here. The Blood Right's coming out. Sunstrike as well. That got...
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That was a well-played Sunstrike from Thompson.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Now we're going to come to the question of what's going to be the first major objective. Now, I know that OG's lost 2 of the towers, they're tier 1s, but ooh, Jerax does actually have relocate ready. In fact, he's going to use it. He's trying to get down here. He's gonna get Seb out. They get 1 dunk. Can they get the second? Yeah, double dunk. And they come back straight to Somnus, who leaves Jerax. I said they do leave. Said they have to leave Jerax behind, but they do. They're gonna get a triple dunk on Somnus. That was a great. Well, that was a great next level play from Jerax. I mean, come on. He starts up in the top lane. Uses his relocate to go down, grab Seb, and enable him to survive the fight and get a double dunk. They come back to find Somnus waiting for them. Jerax sacrifices himself to basically hold the Bloodseeker in place and do enough damage that Seb here can get the 3rd dunk. So that was a good play. Suddenly 12-12, 2k lead in favor of OG, despite being down by 2 towers. They're also up by over 4,000 experience. Okay, this is clever. No-Tail's got 1 Wildwing Ripper standing behind his team, while the rest of his team goes off to fight.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Not a bad idea. 3-man smoke up from LGD. Anna is up here on the Phantom Lancer again. FY trying to find the angle to get the ice shards off. Somnus pops his Shadow Blade. Sees him. There's the rupture. Doppelganger's away. And, oh, the snowball stops the TP, but the walrus punch puts him, well, into the sky, really. Meanwhile, Seb is fighting Ame down here in the bottom lane. Trying to get the thunderclap off, but Chalice just can't quite find Seb. There he gets him. In comes Jerax to boost his ally. And suddenly Chalice is the one in trouble here. The dunk does not quite get to the point of instant kill. No Tail gonna be killed off by Ame in the form of his teammate. That's gotta be confusing. Oh, Thompson, you're in trouble, man. X-Nova and Somnus are both here. Can the Invoker possibly stand up to this? Well, Somnus is actually gone now, so it's just down to X-Nova, who is leaving. Oh, they might have found Anna. That being said, Jerax and Seb are back, and they just cut FY down to size. The rupture is out, and it's actually on Seb, who doesn't seem to care. Although at this point, it really doesn't really matter that much.
Under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are
Still technically even on the kill count.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Once again, a two-man smoke from Ame and FY. They're going to run into Seb and No-Tail, who also had a smoke. In comes Jerax and Anna, and they're just going to go straight onto FY, who is out of the fight for now as Anna gets the kill there. Seb's like, yeah, I'll just cut these people down. Meanwhile, Ame did get a regen rune, and he is invisible.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Ooh, 7 Jerax. They find Somnus, and they dunk him down. How did they see him?
Tower has fallen.
Oh. The Observer Ward on the high ground. Well played. Oh, he misses the Berserk. Seb misses the Berserker call.
Tower is under attack. Radiant structures
Wait for him forward. Seb just puts the... misses the Berserker's call to stop the primal split, but he's up, and he's up in the air now. X-Nova does get No-Tail. Jerax just kind of trying to figure out a good way to do this. Goes on to Seb again with his tether. Seb is just kind of walking through this whole thing. Does use his blade mail. Ame is stunned up. Can they get the Morphling? No. Thompson goes down to Somnus, and Jerax is the target for Chalice. The dunk does not come through in time. Somnus survives, gets a triple kill, taking down Jerax, Seb, and Thompson. Meanwhile, Anna and No-Tail have shown up. X-Nova is Anna's big target here. Does get the kill. Chalice and Somnus, however, trying to keep him hidden in the woods. Chalice just falls, as does No-Tail. That means it's just Somnus versus Anna. Well, FY and Somnus versus Anna, who's basically on the run. There's the full team wipe. Jerax has to use a buyback here. Comes back in. (20-18). We're at 38 kills at 18 minutes. Some of these fights already have just been nuts. X-Nova falls to Seb. Where was this? Almost to the mid lane. That was a dunk as well. Seb even picking up some more mana regen, so he can just keep finding places to dunk. He finds an enchanted creep, the shard golem. It's now shard golems. Tier 1 has fallen in the mid lane and on the bottom lane, so now towers are almost even.
Radiant top tower.
Jarek's just going down to the bottom lane to try and push out the tower a bit. Is he going to grab Seb? No, he's not. He's just going to leave Seb on the bottom lane on his own.
Acts like this very much. Acts like this.
Another 3-man smoke from LGD. FY Chalice and X-Nova are here. And they just instantly find No Tail. Hand of God has to come out. Snowball onto Thompson. Trying to push him away. That's 2 of the 3 pandas knocked in the air. EMP comes out, but it's not going to save him. Somnus has arrived. But at this point, there's nobody else from OG to attack.
Dire are scanning.
Haste. Get some.
Another Berserker's Call, but... Who is going to move on Roshan first? Is it... It's actually going to be OG as No Tail goes in. No Tail, Anna, Thompson, and Seb are all here. Where is Jerax? Never mind. Chalice and... Oh, Seb actually gets ruptured, but he's just going to stand his ground because... Oh, the BKB from Somnus is here. Sunstrike takes down X-Nova on the back. Meanwhile... Oh... No Tail sends Seb home. Thunderclap comes out, but Somnus is in serious trouble here as he got diffuseled. He got diffusal bladed. So it ends up being a 2-for-0, and that's going to be a secured Roshan right there. OG have secured the big guy. And that means we have an Immortal Phantom Lancer now. Anna coming in. Chalice does not want to be here. 3-second longer Thunderclap slow. 7-second slow on Thunderclap. And there's the big one. Tether now grants the Scepter bonus, which means No Tail can now get Ancient Creeps, and they don't go away even if he loses the Tether. Does Axe have a... Well, he gets something on Battle Hunger. Oh, damage reduction on Sep for minus 30% damage output reduction. After success, and it also gets if he kills somebody with Culling Blade, they get Battle Hungered while he's got a Scepter bonus. So dang. This might get scary.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
First time I've seen somebody tethered to a forge spirit. OG could actually do themselves a good favor and take out this tier 1.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, LGD trying to get rid of this tier 2, but
Radiant's
just
bottom
not super
tower
hard.
is under attack. Radiant's structures
And we have the spamming of the chat wheel emotes again. But luckily,
is under attack.
or I guess not luckily, Thompson actually ends up taking out the tier 2 on the bottom with help from Jerax and Anna.
My thrift rewarded.
Thompson running around with Ghost Walk. He's got a serious speed boost. Sunstrike on the backline, but doesn't hit anybody. Deafening Blast comes out. X-Nova getting chased down by Phantoms, but... Anna dodges the Blood Right and he's just going to stand there and let Rupture run out. Remember, Rupture's not a threat if you don't move. Tier 1 or tier 2 in mid lane that is just going to be smacked down.
The next level plays
There it goes. The tier 3s are now tier 3 in mid lane is now naked, as is the one on the bottom lane. OG have access to 2 tier 3 lanes. The EMP blast is going to go off, but it's not going to hit. Meanwhile, Anna's just chasing down X-Nova, finally gets the kill. And this tier 3 is already under master. It's going to go down here unless LGD couldn't do anything to stop it. The Blood Right's going to come out, and yeah, it's going to hit. Oh, it really only on Jax. Perma Split comes out. Rupture as well. Jax is already down. No Tail gets knocked into the air. He's out as well. Seb is still standing, but he's stuck. The only thing that was saving him there was the fact that he had the Blade Mail. Jax did buy back to come in. Anna is already here as well. The only one still down. Only one down right now is No Tail. Somnus is invisible, trying to find somewhere to start this fight for his team, but he knows there's an invisible milk around because he's got Ghost Walk. Ame falls really quickly to the Phantom Lancer. X-Nova is next on the list. Snowball stops it, but oh, and that's actually going to get Anna killed as Chalice secures it. The Aegis actually ran out just before. I was thinking, pretty sure it did. There goes Seb. So the only one so the buyback from Jerax not super worthwhile. In fact, not worthwhile really at all. Kitty, I need you to stop bumping my desk. Ah, there we go. So the only one to survive that is the one who wasn't there, and that was, or actually no, I think No Tail did actually die in that fight at one. Yeah, he did. And the only one to fall on LGD's side was Ame. Oh, that's bad news for OG. Somnus is at 20. He has extra health, extra attack speed, and lifesteal. Now he doesn't even need battle or blood rage. Granted, blood rage is free to cast, so it's more a case of why not.
Acts like this very much. Acts like this very much.
No-Tail and Jax are currently smoked up, but they're not going to find anything considering that all of LGD is working as a 5-man. In fact, 4 of LGD just smoked up. The only one who didn't was Ame. Oh, gee, what are you doing? X-Nova breaks his smoke. They know. Out comes the rock from the golems. Double rock to stun X-Nova. Stop the initiation. But there's a snowball coming in. Seb just gets off blade mail before the snowball hits. The dunk does not happen. But, oh, Seb goes down to Somnus. Buys back instantly. Down goes Jerax, but X-Nova's falling as well. No-Tail trying to get out of there. He's not gonna. Seb's up in the air because of the blue panda. Triple kill for Somnus as he takes down Anna. This is terrible news for OG. They're on the run. And there's not really much they can do. Chalice is currently being attacked, but he's managing to juke. Ame as a fake Phantom Lancer chasing down the rest of the Chen army. Meanwhile, Seb has had to retreat to his base. And Thompson is just way off out in the middle of nowhere.
Haste.
It's close race on the top net worth, but two of them are on OG. They might end up collapsing onto Seb here in just a second. Nope, Seb actually has a Shadow Blade. I'm going to be going for BKB next. No-Tail pulling off the hand of God. Roshan will be up in 13 seconds. Anna with some up from Seb and Jerax taking down FY. Jerax actually gonna have to TP home. Blood Ray does kill off some of the Chen army. Meanwhile, Seb and No-Tail just gonna kind of calmly run away. Extra Forge Spirit.
Radiant are scanning.
Do have a scan going off, but they're not going to find anything. They're scanning themselves. Smoke isn't going to be enough. The Anna, Thompson, and Seb are all smoked up. Anna comes out of it, just goes straight onto Somnus. Gets ruptured after Somnus uses invisibility to get out of the Phantom Rush. Anna in trouble here as the pandas are split up. FY coming in as well. The entire Let's say all of OG is here. Where is the rest of LGD? Doesn't matter. Seb comes in, dunks on Somnus, gets that kill, but Seb pays for it instantly. Bloodseeker also buys back immediately. Ame is turned into the Phantom Lancer here. Doppelganger to dodge the Thunderclap, but straight into Somnus. The Bloodseeker gets another one. That's 2 down for the, and a great use of the buyback from Somnus there. But LGD, are they going to move in on the Roche? Yeah, they are. The thing is, Thompson is sieging the bottom lane, and he has Cataclysm. Chalice comes in. Ghostwalk's not going to be any use, dude. You got dusted, and now you are dust. Jarek's having to TP out, as is No Tail. Meanwhile, Ame and Somnus going in on the rush. Somnus getting the Aegis, and Ame gets some cheese for his trolls. Wouldn't that just kind of annoy, like, piss you off a little bit? It's like, hey, buddy, you want to come help me fight this giant monster that will always come back to life eventually? Sure. What do you get out of this? Oh, I get something that returns me to life. Okay, cool. What do I get out of this? You get some cheese. I'm sorry. Did you say cheese? Yeah, cheese. Like, at that point, if you're fighting a giant immortal monster that probably is going to remember you, don't fight for cheese. Somnus in the meanwhile takes down the tier 2 in the top lane, while I babble on and make up stories about 2 friends fighting a giant demon. Meanwhile, No Tail falling in here near his own base as the tier 2 in the mid lane is down. What is causing this fire thing? It can't be Cataclysm because Thompson's just now back. I don't know what's causing the flames. I mean, Chalice has a Radiance on him, but that's not going to do it. Ame rolls in on Jarex, ruptured. So, well played to Somnus getting another one. He's at 17, 7, and 9. Again, he's been involved in just under half his team's kills. X-Nova gets found by Thompson, but Thompson is currently invisible. Oh! The Sunstrike Cataclysm is actually going to do the work. Seb finds FY. Can he fight this Tusk, though, is the question. FY decides, you know what, I'll let you farm. Turns around and Walrus punches Seb, but in comes Anna. Snowball onto Anna. Chalice is here as well. Doppelganger out of the ice shards. Almost into the blood right, but neither of them is going to get hit by that. Anna just phantom rushing over to the creep wave. Drops an illusion. Drops a couple more. And is just going to TP out to safety.
Normally.
Okay, that's trippy. The fake Phantom Lancer created by the... Ame's fake Phantom Lancers are using the Blades of Tears. I think that's what they're called. Blade of Tears, yeah. That's strange. I guess because they're still technically using some of the metadata for Morphling. Okay, this is funny. LGD is taken over in the near the dire side mid lane, whereas OG is going to take over nearing the Radiant side of the top lane. Ghost Walk from Thompson. He's actually got quite a bit of speed going on right now. He's gaining 40% speed. Out comes the Sunstrike. Doesn't land on anybody, but Seb is taking a bit of a pounding. He's going hard. He's effectively fighting himself here. Battle Fury on both, or Battle Hunger on both of them. Seb, I think he actually... What happened to... Oh, No Tail sent Seb home. TP's trying to get over there to help Thompson, but not going to be nearly in time. Good play to save Seb, though.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
One lone ranged creep attacking a shrine is actually doing damage enough to injure it, so...
We are coin.
Anna in trouble here. He's caught in the middle of the Blood Raid fighting Chalice, X-Nova, and Somnus. He is not getting out of this. He's trying to use the Manta, but one final impetus shot, and Chalice bashes him to the ground.
Radiant's top shrine.
Part of the problem, it seems, is that OG are still kind of moving in groups of 2 or 3, whereas for the most part, LGD is moving in a group of 4 to 5.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Tier 3 is under threat now. This might be the first Tier 3 to fall in favor of LGD. Oh, it's the dragon that's doing that. It's the dragon's fireball. There goes the Tier 3, and they're going to go straight onto the racks. They might get this. Somnus is just chunking down the ranged racks. It's gone. Never mind. Ame actually picks up the kill with 2 hits. He takes both the melee and the ranged, so Super Creep's coming down mid lane in favor of against OG. Penitence on Ame. There goes the Tier 3 in the top lane. Walrus punch onto Seb, but he's still standing strong. There's the Cataclysm. That's a ton of fire beams. Thompson, meanwhile, facing down Somnus. Ghostwalk comes out. Ame takes down No Tail and Seb. Seb just instantly buys back. He knows he has to at this point. Meanwhile, Ame gets destroyed. He actually gets dunked on, so that's a great use of the buyback. Meanwhile, they find Somnus, and they just... Thompson brings him down with help from most of a small army in the form of Anna. Problem is, they still lost the Tier 3, and they've lost the mid-racks. There's also still a Tier 2 in play for LGD. And it's on the lane that they're missing their Tier 3. But they have 2 catapults. It's actually... That Tier 2's gone. You're okay, kitty. Oh, Thompson, Jarax, Anna, and Seb are all here. They're just gonna jump straight on, dunk down they're gonna dunk down FY, who just instantly buys back because he sees what's coming. The Tier 3 in the bottom lane is under a lot of threat right now because this is 3 out of the 5 members of OG. All they're missing is Jarax and No Tail, and No Tail can actually still support them from across a map, or he can just over a minute. Is that creep still doing this? Yeah, the creep has been at this for a good 5 minutes and has actually made a decent... he's done almost 50 damage, so well played. Hero range creep, although actually it looks like he can't do enough damage. Or just maybe. The Tier 3 on the top lane has taken punishment. Really, X-Nova? You had to take just one of the catapults. Okay. Roshan will be up in a minute 10.
Radiant's top shrine has fallen.
I guess Thompson decided, you know what? I'm tired of hearing about this top shrine. So he sent in a couple of Forge Spirits and they took care of it. Jarax might need to head back and get some mana. He actually does not have boots. He's also working on an Aeon disc. In fact, he's got everything he needs except the recipe. Yeah, I'm zooming in and out. There's a reason for that, though. Because there is a good chance we're going to have a fight coming. It's going to be a big one, and it's going to be messy. Snowball forward on Diana. Out comes the meatball, but is it going to hit anybody? It does kind of push X-Nova away. Incoming Jerax on the back line, but Seb falls too early. Jerax is caught out in the middle of nowhere on his own. He's going down here. That is 100 seconds without their axe. Whereas Jerax does have buyback, but the question is he going to use it? Jerax is the only one on. Jerax and Thompson are the only ones with buyback on OG, whereas LGD, the only one without buyback, is FY. They find No Tail and put him under. 43-31 at 45 minutes. 11k gold lead in favor of LGD. About an 11k experience lead.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
X-Nova and the Pandas are trying to take down the top melee racks. They're gonna get it.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
I say that EMP blast didn't really do much to the Panda.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
Brewmaster is back.
Dire's middle tower.
The tier 4s are under attack. Thompson, Anna, you guys got to do something. Your tier 4 is almost dead. In fact, the tier 4 is almost within deny range. You wouldn't want to deny it, of course, but...
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
Now the top shrine for OG is under attack, but Seb and No Tail are going to come in and save it. Good Berserker's Call, gets 2. There's the Cataclysm, it's just going to do a ton of damage. Takes down X-Nova on the back line, but instant buyback. Does a dunk onto Chalice, who also instantly buys back. Seb just kind of standing there. What are you doing, Seb? I don't know what just happened there. Seb just stopped doing anything for a second. And now he's dead for 90 seconds. He does not have buyback for another 2 minutes. Snowball comes in, runs straight into Thompson. FY goes up in the air twice. Anna just getting ready, chunks him down. EMP blast on top as well, just to make sure. X-Nova and Chalice are standing strong still, as is Somnus and Ame. Anna in a bit of trouble here. He's facing down 4 of them, but he's actually holding them off. Jerax comes in. The Aeon Disc helping out, but Anna is still going against all 4 members of LGD. I don't know how he's handling this, aside from the fact that he does have support with Thompson, with the Meteor and the Tornado on the back line. Jerax is there as well. Anna might actually finally fall here. He loses Jerax, who actually just buys back immediately. Anna's running to the south, goes straight to the shrine. Jerax is here. He's got recall going. He's got recall ready if he needs it. But Anna is back to full health. Jerax actually takes down X-Nova. This is turning around. This is just one hell of a throw by LGD, because they for some reason just didn't have something to handle Anna. And Anna just shows you gotta handle the Phantom Lancer. Ooh, well played with that invisible Storm Panda, who is back to being Brewmaster. Good split by Chalice. That fight went a little screwy. 3 buybacks on the side of LGD, and I'd still say OG won it. Because, I mean, 3-4 with 3 buybacks. Anna's going to turn this into a Roshan, which is Roshan number 3, so there's refresher shards on the table now. Rupture onto Seb. Battle Hunger on Somnus. Out comes the Cataclysm as well. Anna is now the number 1 is easily the MVP on this one. Jerax is going to fall here, but Chalice goes down as well, so try to support for a Brewmaster. Ame trying to run. Waveform's out. Drops the Manta style illusions. Doppelganger's away. Gets Penitence. They actually get the real one, who is now waveformed into the trees. He's just trying to get out of here. He does have a TP. He's going to make it out. I'm still not 100% certain on how exactly they didn't get Anna in that big fight. Sorry for the coughing again. Thompson and No-Tail are now going to go in on Roshan here. Can they actually get this guy? 47 to 37. Wait, what? Oh, that's absurd. That level 20 talent for Axe, either 20 health regen, which is pretty damn good, but his attacks can now proc counter helix. So 1 in 5 chances. He's got a 1 in 5 chance when he attacks, and a 1 in 5 chance when he is attacked to have counter helix go off. And counter helix is a big damage source for Axe. I know it only does 180, but it's 180 around him in a circle. All right. The question now is, well, first off, what is FY doing? He's possibly sacrificing himself, but no. Hand of God comes out. Ghostwalk as well. They've got a rupture though because FY had the gem. And Somnus picking up the kill there with the blood right. Wait, they have cheese on the ground now? Oh, no. Jerax has it, which is actually probably the best player to have it, honestly.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
Somnus is just like, I'm gonna break this shrine now.
Dire's bottom shrine has fallen.
3 seconds on Doppelganger. Huh. So basically, if he can see you, he can rush at you. LGD pushing for the bottom tier 3, but Anna and Jerax are already here along with No-Tail. Thompson is still dead for another 20 seconds, basically. Rupture out, but Bloodright is down as well. The Fire Panda's gone. The Air Panda, the Storm Panda might be next. The Storm Panda's gone. The Earth Panda's the only one still alive. If he dies, that's it. Chalice comes back, but no real deaths there. Just LGD realized, oh wait, we're not quite ready to fight this yet. And with Anna at 25 now, that's not unheard of. Especially after the, oh wow, 65 seconds left. 35 seconds on Primal Split, that's nuts. Ooh, Thompson found himself ex-Nova, but now he's in trouble. Hand of God comes out as Jerax comes in as well. Can Thompson and Jerax survive this? Anna's here as well, and just moving around doing what Anna did last time, just slaughtering everything in his path. Thompson does have to buy back. Can he get off a Cataclysm here? Anna is still standing against 4. Seb goes down and buys right back. No-Tail is also gone. FY has to buy back as well. There's the gem on the ground. Anna is still up. What the hell is this Phantom Lancer? And he's even immortal, so even if they take him down, they gotta do it twice, which I don't think they can. Seb gets a double dunk on Ame and Somnus, and suddenly this is looking bad. Nobody has buyback anymore because Somnus, the last one to have it, just used it. Everybody's just on cooldown. The nearest one out is actually X-Nova at 30 seconds. But they've got 100 seconds without the Morphling, and Ame is one of the big things keeping LGD in this game. Out come the shards. Anna's like, yeah, I don't care. Especially not with Alacrity on. He just chunks through the tier 3. Doppelganger's forward, onto the racks. He's taking out the melee. Dodges the blood rate again. This 3-second Doppelganger cooldown is absurd. He's just gonna keep using it, dodge everything, takes out X-Nova, who does actually buy it back immediately because she actually got it back. Chalice has his back. Chalice goes down, instantly buys back as well because they cannot afford to lose this. LGD are up by 1 game, but they have the momentum. You don't want to lose that. Somnus trying to stand up to Anna here, but let's be honest here. Anna is a terror. It's a holy terror right now. FY is knocked up, is just sent up in the air with the flight. But again, that's the Aegis expiring. Anna now has full health. Actually has a Heart of Tarask. The bottom lane of Rax is gone. Anna's transitioned instantly to the mid lane. And this mid lane of Rax, this mid melee is almost gone already. Some of that's the Forge Spirit minus armor, but holy crap, that's 2 lanes of Rax with only 1 person down. And Anna has buyback. Even if Anna dies now, he can just buy back, use his boots of travel to get in here. Well, that was a walrus kick. Anna is actually in trouble now. Jax comes in, heals up, actually uses the recall to get them both out. Yeah, Anna can actually just... Anna's actually going to turn this into a defense. Trying to hold the tier 4s. Meanwhile, the melee racks on top lane is gone. The only thing standing between OG and Megas is that top ranged racks.
Are scanning.
Gotta check out the vision on this one. Alright, so LGD have no vision outside of their own side, except for where their creeps are, whereas OG have, again, no vision except for where their creeps are. Both teams have no vision, so nobody really has any map awareness except for what their instincts are telling them. Now, these guys have good map awareness just from instinctual understanding of this game. And holy crap, Anna's going for an Abyssal Blade. What's he gonna ditch though? I mean, probably the Bloodthorn if I had to guess. Or actually, wait, I don't know, because Diffusal Blade doesn't work on charges anymore. Roshan might be up in 30 seconds.
Haste!
Whoever takes this next Roshan has effectively got the game. Three, 2, 1. Timer says 2 minutes 20. That's a actually rather long Roshan respawn at this point. You know, I can never remember. I don't know if they can see the timer. I think they can. Oh, we've got a fight starting. Thompson is fighting off. He's fighting Ame and FY.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
He does have a sheep stick.
Radiant's top
Cataclysm came out.
The Daleks now have mega.
Oh, good snipe by Anna and Jerax to take out the top racks. It's the Megas. So that means that OG now have the Mega Creep, so they're a little bit more secure. Because 1270 and 100 damage on melees. Melee megas versus 833 and 54, so the megas are just universally better. I mean, again, they are megas. How many illusions is this? And that's the real, that's Ame right there.
Radiant are scanning.
LGD scanned the Roshan bit, but they're not going to find anything because he's not back yet. He's up in 50. Seb getting a haste rune. Smoke out. They now know that Chalice is nearby. Problem for LGD right now is the bottom lane with the megas is, well, they're in the base. I mean, FY can hold this off. Anna rushing in to take out one of Chalice's illusions from the rune, but okay, so he actually took up Eye of Scotty and placed a Diffusal Blade.
Where are you going?
Tornado actually catching Ame. Heard Rupture, but I'm not sure who it's on. Bloodright is here. No Tail is going to go down instantly. Waveform, Doppelganger. Anna is dodging everything with this Doppelganger shenanigans. Jirax comes in. There's the Cataclysm. Seb is now in the fight as well. He actually got off a good Berserker's Call on the back line there. Jirax is down. Anna is still standing strong though with all those illusions. Down goes Somnus. And Thompson follows pretty quickly though, so Chalice does get that kill. But Anna is still just up and about. Seb is here still as well. They double kill for Anna. Buyback from Ame. FY is on the run. Anna just chases him down. Anna is the only one of his team left alive. X-Nova and Ame are both alive, but Anna doesn't really seem to care. They also have to defend. There's a tier 4 left standing. That's it right now. And the megas are just invading the base. And it... oh, that's a tip. Never mind. Meanwhile, Anna turns and goes onto Roshan solo. At this point, it's Anna does basically whatever whatever OG needs him to do.
Roshan has fallen to the dark.
He's got the Aegis. There's cheese and a refresher on the ground. And now Anna's actually got a double damage. Anna's also still got a double damage rune for a few more seconds. It's gone now, but Phantom Rush forward under the tower. Yeah, he doesn't care. He just dodges the shots with Doppelganger. Shards again with a dodge. Walrus Punch. FY, you're not going to stand up to this. He's got 2 lives. Jirax actually just blasts in, comes flying in with a relocate. Has Anna's back. Ame is taking a ton of punishment here. Seb buys back Brewmaster as well. So Chalice is back. X-Nova is going down here, maybe. Oh, he grabbed Anna and ran. Well played by Jirax.
Ancient is under attack.
The Radiant Ancient has taken a little bit of hitting, but not enough to worry about just yet. Did anybody ever actually pick up those refresher shards? And the cheese? Okay, refresher shard is on Thompson. Cheese might have been eaten already. Yeah, cheese got eaten. Anna is kind of just terrifying in this game. Just almost destroys. Took X Nova down to a quarter HP in one go. Thompson finishes him off. Seb's got the blade mail. Almost pulls off a Berserker's Call. Turns and goes after Ame. There's the Cataclysm. Ame is currently a pig. Meanwhile, No Tail does fall, but buys back immediately. Ame's still trying to be Anna here. Seb comes in. Is he gonna get the dunk? Nope. But he's just gonna chop him down. Chalice standing strong, but not strong enough as Anna is decided. You know what? I'm ending this right now. There's the okay. So Jerax actually had the cheese. Chalice falls to Thompson, but Thompson actually did get taken out by FY, but it doesn't matter because there goes the Ancient, folks. After a brutal back and forth, OG actually win this, mostly because of Anna. I don't think Anna died there in the end. Let's see, how many times did Anna die this whole game? 7. The nearest actually, Chalice also only died 7 times. Okay. Alright, folks, that is games 3 and 4. We will be going on to game 5, but that's next week. If you enjoyed this one, and I hope you did because this was an epic game, please feel free to like or favorite the video. You can also leave a comment down below if you have anything you'd like to say. If you want to keep up with me and never miss any of my current series, and consider joining the squadron by subscribing to the channel. That does help me out, and I really do appreciate it. Anna is easily the MVP there. 2/3 of the vote. And if you have a match you'd like me to check out, please send me the match ID number you find here at the bottom of the score screen. But as for that, folks, I have been D. After game 4, I think they should have just called it a tie and split the prize money, because frankly there's nothing that's going to be more epic than that, but we'll have to see about that with game 5. Until next week, folks, good night and good gaming.